Hi there, Marcus Omar Squires reporting here from Petersburg, Virginia on my latest endeavor here in the Walnut Hill Historical District. This Dutch Colonial home, when I first purchased it, needed a considerable amount of work, but I'm happy to report that this structure has currently been rehabilitated and is currently lived in. But the project was long, so here are some of the key takeaways that I haven't updated you on yet. I did have to replace the fascia board on the back part of this Dutch Colonial. It wasn't that hard of a project, and I was given an extremely large estimate for how much this cost. I did also add the drip edge, and the project also led me to research different methods on how to walk on slate roofs. So what I ended up doing, I actually found an adapter for my little giant ladder, and I was able to use it as scaffolding. I also found some slip-resistant shoes. So I went up on the roof and I repointed the chimney stack. This was not very hard, and the bag of mortar only cost about $3. The estimate to do that was a couple thousand, so I saved myself quite a considerable sum right there. I then went and I sealed part of the ridge cap and replaced a few of the loose tiles. After replacing the loose tiles and sealing the ridge cap, I then proceeded to clean off a bit of the excess mortar, and there you have it. I repaired a large portion of the roof that would have cost me a large sum of money. I then went and I sealed the sewer vent. After that, I added the new gutter, and the roof project was completed. A few of you may remember there was a natural skylight in the lower roof, and that natural skylight actually came into this bathroom, and luckily it was all draining into the sink, so I didn't have to worry about replacing the floor. But the floor was outdated, and I decided to tile it. I brought a couple of tilers in here, and they gave me estimates between $5,000 and $7,000. They said regardless of the square footage, since they had to come in and do the job, it would cost this much. So I went on to YouTube and I found out how to do it myself, and I saved myself another small sum of money. I realized that all I had to do was clean up the old floor, measure the schluter, apply the bonding agent, lay the schluter. After that, it was very simple. All I had to do was get a tile saw, measure out the tiles, and put everything together like a puzzle piece, essentially. This Cobalt diamond drill tile saw was on sale at Lowe's for a couple $100. Still haven't found it anywhere else for that price, but I guess since it was a clearance event, that I got it for an extremely low sum. But this saw has been invaluable. The amount of time it saves, and it cuts these tiles with ease, and there is a large tabletop on this saw, so I'm able to cut extra large tiles on this saw. The saw also does cut brick, so if I ever wanted to partake in any other masonry jobs in the future with this saw, I could cut bricks with it as well. It's an excellent investment, and at the end of this all, I still ended up saving a ton of money, because as you all know, it cost a small fortune to retile any room in your house. The Cobalt saw was really effective, and it got the job done. And again, after laying out all the tile and making sure everything fit, I then was able to apply my bonding agent and set the tiles for the bathroom here on Mount Vernon Street in Petersburg, Virginia. This process was also super easy, and again, I believe anybody could do this. It does take some time, and there you go. I let it dry for a couple of days, and then I came back and I applied the threshold and the molding as well. I also made sure to erase the numbers. I did number all the tiles to make sure I was putting them back in the correct area. After that, I put down the toe boards and the molding, and then I reinstalled the sink after reinstalling the sink, which was a very easy task to do. I also did replace the old sink with this new sink. I then moved in to the underside of the house. So as many of you all know, modern inspectors will tell you that you must encapsulate your crawl spaces. I was able to encapsulate all the crawl spaces in this house for about $85. If you were to hire somebody, it would cost, again, a small fortune. So this is under the addition. I did encapsulate that entire portion of the house, and then there is a side porch which also needed to be encapsulated. It was really interesting the way that they constructed this side porch, because the floor above is cement, but underneath is not solid cement, so it's a floating slab. After that, I realized that I needed a new HVAC system, so I reached out to Legacy Mechanical. They're based only a couple blocks away here in Walnut Hill, so I'm supporting a local business, and they were able to come in with a very reasonable price and replace the entire HVAC system. I did install a weed barrier and rocks and gravel to ensure that this area has proper drainage and to keep the weeds out. So after this project, I realized that I needed a new shutoff valve for this house in case something happens along the lines. I want the tenants and myself to be able to quickly and easily shut off the water to the house. So again, I went to YouTube and found out how to take this apart and installed a new valve down there in the basement. And in the end, the home is beautiful, which was once neglected has now been revived here in Petersburg, Virginia. And again, I did not record everything. Many of these projects were very time consuming, and I was sort of getting a little messy with all my projects going on and my tools and supplies being spread out between 4 different job sites. So I decided to buy a couple cobalt shelves which were on clearance at Lowe's and set them up in my garage so that my workshop is a lot neater. Again, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to enjoy my videos and my work here in Petersburg, Virginia. Helps preserve the past for the future. Remember, only the future can save the past. Your likes and comments also help support me on this channel, and stars as well. So thank you, star supporters, and I would like you all to have a wonderful day. Goodbye.